Welcome, and thank you for joining me for my second end-of-year address. It's great to spend time with you. When we look back at 2021, it's truly an understatement, but all I can say is, what a year it's been. Tonight, I'll highlight some of our accomplishments and take a quick look at the year ahead. I want to start by thanking my colleagues on the Board of Commissioners, who along with me continue to deliver for you. District 1, Nafisa Fai, District 2, Pam Treese, who also serves as Vice Chair, District 3, Roy Rogers, and District 4, Jerry Willey. Our work this year has primarily focused on keeping our community safe and investing in our economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. And now that young people between the ages of 5 and 11 and all adults can get vaccinated, please help keep your families and our community healthy by getting fully vaccinated. It's the best way we can contain the spread of the virus. We can all be proud that Washington County has been a leader in vaccinations. Earlier this year, we were the first county to reach the 80% level. That 80% mark included our commitment to ensure that communities of color had the same access to the vaccine as the rest of the county. I want to send my sincere thanks to our staff with public health, our Office of Equity, Inclusion, and Community Engagement, our emergency management team, and our trusted community partners. Together, they worked to vaccinate our community and made sure vaccines were delivered to our minority communities at the same rate as the majority of the population. This is a great accomplishment that demonstrates the power of working together, and more importantly, it saved lives. With Washington County being one of the most diverse counties in Oregon, this is truly a great success for our community. You may recall the governor visiting Forest Grove back in September to find out how we met the 80% rate. She noted it took more than just getting shots into arms. It also took education, providing information, and answering questions. And again, thanks to our staff and our community partners. And a special note about our community partners. They are an essential extension of our service delivery role. We couldn't do this work without their expertise and relationships. Every day, our 2,300 Washington County employees work for you. They provide quality service despite dealing with COVID constraints and mandates. They respond to an ever-changing environment and still deliver a wide range of services that are quite impressive. This includes holding elections, emergency management response, supplying affordable housing, and providing health and human services for our seniors, veterans, and children. Our employees also maintain roads and contribute to public safety through the services provided by the Juvenile Department, the Sheriff's Office, and Community Corrections. You may know that the County Board of Commissioners serves as the Board of Directors for Clean Water Services. Our regional utility has more than 400 employees dedicated to protecting public health while enhancing the natural environment of the Tualatin River watershed. They collect and clean used water, manage drainage, restore streams, and plan for water supply needs. Together, the county and Clean Water Services proudly serve our vibrant and diverse community. And our diversity is reaffirmed in new data from the 2020 U.S. Census. Let me start by noting that we chalked up another first for our county by having the highest percentage of returned census questionnaires in the state, with nearly 78% returned. That was possible because of our tremendous partnerships with community-based organizations, our state legislature, our fellow local governments, and you, our great community. And here's what the numbers show. We continue to be the second largest county in the state, and we're growing in diversity. We're home to the largest number of people identifying as Asian at 11%, with about 68,000 residents, doubling since 2010. we have the largest community identifying as Latino, Latina, Latinx, totaling more than 107,000 individuals, a 29% increase since 2010. And we also have the second largest population of Black or African Americans. Since the 2010 census, we saw a 44% increase in those identifying as part of this community, with nearly 13,000 people. As an organization, we will continue to strive for a diverse workforce that reflects the community we serve. We also remain committed to highlighting the importance of equity, community engagement, and partnership as an extension of good governance. While we continue addressing public health issues related to the pandemic, our overwhelming priority has been on COVID response and recovery. This past summer, a second federal relief package, the American Rescue Plan Act, was approved and expected to provide $116 million over the next 3 years to help support our local economic recovery. The Board of Commissioners adopted a framework on how to put these federal funds to work. Our priorities include protecting public health and community wellness, stabilizing and building our economy, supporting community-based organizations, and supporting mental health. And know that all funding decisions will be viewed through an equity lens. My priority is for us to emerge from the pandemic stronger. I want us to do more than just recover. I want us to recover better than we were before the pandemic. I want to ensure we provide access to opportunities for family and small businesses to thrive. You can learn more about where relief funds have been invested by visiting the Lift Us Up, Keep Us Going report on our website. Our work has also helped students get back into the classroom for the start of the school year. This was such an important milestone as it helps kids learn and grow and parents be able to re-enter the job market. One of the important resources for our community during the pandemic has been our libraries. Online services became even more important to help students learn and keep people informed and involved. We saw tremendous interest in our Washington County Cooperative Library services. E-book checkouts increased, with 30,000 residents using our digital library each month. We expanded library cards to county public schools, and now 85% of students have their own library card. Our website was upgraded and is now available in 13 languages. We continued our outreach program at agriculture migrant camps, and our popular summer reading program reached more kids. This year, our free book giveaway program expanded, and we gave away 17,000 books to keep kids engaged, learning, and reading throughout the summer. This makes such a positive impact for families and young people. We also made our libraries more accessible by eliminating fines, restoring library access to over 12,000 patrons. We heard a lot of positive feedback from that change. I'd like to quote from one of the notes we received. As a woman of color, I appreciate these changes. Thank you for thinking about vulnerable communities. I am so proud our library serves such an important role of connecting our community and helping people grow and learn. That sense of connection and opportunity for everyone inspires me and deepens my commitment to our community and serving the public. Another major priority this year has been expanding the availability of affordable housing and delivering the important wraparound social services. With the community support of Metro's housing bond and supportive services taxes, we're building more affordable apartments and providing more vital services. The Bridge Shelter Program is helping individuals and families with short-term housing options as they work to find permanent housing. We've already met our year-one goal of providing 100 shelter beds that will be available year-round across the county. And 2 new affordable housing complexes recently opened. First, the Viewfinder in Tigard, providing 81 new homes in the heart of the Tigard Triangle. It serves individuals and families, and 10% of apartments are reserved for veterans. Second, I want to send congratulations to Reach CDC and the City of Beaverton for creating 54 new affordable homes in the heart of downtown. The Mary Ann, named in honor of Beaverton's first school teacher, includes 27 family-sized apartments with 20% set aside for families with extremely low incomes. Next fall, the Valfrey in Forest Grove will open with 36 affordable homes for families and 4 apartments set aside for our most vulnerable community members who will receive permanent supportive wraparound services. The Valfrey, now under construction, is being built on what used to be an old concrete plant. It's a great reuse of space. Looking ahead at our construction pipeline, we're making progress on building 13 affordable apartment complexes that will be opened by the summer of 2024, all funded through Metro's voter-approved housing bond. In addition to building new units, we're also preserving hundreds of existing affordable housing stock located at various County Housing Authority properties across our area. The County Housing Authority also manages over 500 additional affordable apartments and provides about 3,000 vouchers for individuals to rent in the private market. Matching affordable housing with the new funding for supportive services means we can better address the complexity of issues related to homelessness. We've hired more staff to help our most vulnerable neighbors move into housing, as well as to prevent people from becoming houseless in the first place. Another new initiative we've launched is the Encampment Management Program. It's a 1-year pilot program that provides support where individuals are living. This reduces the spread of COVID while simultaneously working directly with service providers who are helping individuals transition to more stable housing. I am so proud that we center the needs of our community as we address houselessness in a thoughtful, compassionate, and lawful manner. We know the need is great, and I am thankful for the many organizations that have stepped up to the plate to join us in this work. We've contracted with organizations to ensure we deliver culturally specific and culturally responsive support. We've already seen individuals make the transition into permanent housing with the help of case managers and long-term rent assistance. This is yet another example of where strong community partnerships play a vital role in our approach. Our focus remains. We will continue to invest in approaches that are effective and innovative in addressing this crisis head-on. While winter is just days away, we cannot forget the extreme heat waves we experienced this past summer. Our emergency management staff successfully coordinated with cities, libraries, Tualatin Hills Park and Rec, and other partners to open dozens of cooling centers that served hundreds of people each day, all while complying with COVID restrictions. And for the first time, 3 overnight cooling centers were opened, including one we hosted at the brand new Wingspan event and conference center. To make this happen, the county partnered with the cities of Hillsborough and Beaverton, Project Homeless Connect, and Just Compassion to facilitate the overnight centers. The county stepped up during these extreme weather events, but tragically, 7 people in Washington County reportedly died from the heat. This adds new urgency to ensure that plans are in place to keep our community safe during these kinds of emergencies. As a safety net government, we're always looking to better serve our community. By reviewing our response, we learn how to better respond to future events. Going forward, we will look to help residents shelter in place and not have our most vulnerable individuals needing to leave their homes to be safe. For those who need health services such as dialysis, We need to find a way to deliver services to homes rather than having those individuals travel in the heat. And we know that pets are part of the family. And while some cooling centers accepted pets, not all of them did. We need to make sure that we have more resources for residents and their pets. And we did that at the Wingspan Shelter. Know that the impact of climate change is a priority of the board. We'll continue to prepare for extreme weather incidents and are dedicated to keeping our residents safe. Another priority of the board this year is the expansion of our economic development program. We have a new manager and a focus on building wealth in racial and ethnic communities that our governmental systems have marginalized. To deliver on that commitment, we continue our investment in workforce training. For the second year in a row, the county is investing $500,000 to fund pre-apprenticeship training programs to help individuals enter the construction trades and earn a living wage. We've signed on to the innovative regional program known as the Construction Career Pathways Project that aligns with our core value of equity, diversity, and inclusion by focusing on bringing people of color, women, and at-risk youth into the trades. The bottom line is that these jobs provide the opportunity for good paying careers in the construction industry and help address the wage gap. Another key to a healthy economy is having affordable childcare available for families. We were focused on this issue before the pandemic, and now we see even more families in need of safe, high-quality, affordable childcare. In response, we increased the number of licensed providers and increased the capacity for home-based affordable childcare throughout our community. This is making a real difference for families and allows more parents to rejoin the workforce. This is an issue we will continue to address to ensure we expand access to safe and affordable childcare. Another area that always gets a lot of attention and public feedback is our transportation network. This year, our team completed a number of major roadway projects, including the 198th Avenue improvements, connecting neighborhoods and businesses to 2 major roads, adding continuous bike lanes and sidewalks, plus bridge replacements at Butternut and Celebrity Creeks. On Southwest Elbert and Kruger roads, we built roundabouts to improve traffic flow and safety. The new Augusta Lane pedestrian bridge provides a safe walking route to the Tualatin Hills Nature Park and Pheasant Park, plus a safe route to school for students living on the west side of Beaverton Creek. Each year, we invest about $35 million over the 5-year planning program known as the Major Streets Transportation Improvement Program. That's more than $175 million spent over 5 years to improve your connectivity, whether you're driving, walking, rolling on a bike, or with a wheelchair. Soon, we'll begin developing the next 5-year MSTIP transportation plan for all areas in the county. We hope you'll participate in our community engagement events scheduled this spring. As we wrap up this year and look ahead to 2022, we will continue the important work of COVID recovery. We'll invest millions of dollars from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act to help us emerge better than we were before the pandemic. With the potential for other COVID variants, we must remain vigilant. Our success as a community relies on each and every one of us who's eligible getting their full course of vaccinations against the virus. Regarding next year's budget, we anticipate it will remain constrained, but we will continue our focus on centering community needs and equitable outcomes. We'll continue to expand the number of affordable homes with supportive services and case management so that everyone has the opportunity to thrive. We expect to propose a May 2022 levy to continue funding for the Enhanced Sheriff Patrol District, serving urban unincorporated areas, where about 35% of Washington County residents live. And we look forward to hearing your priorities for our next transportation investment program. Finally, I want you to know that our priorities and our commitments remain the same. We're dedicated to delivering high-quality services to you while applying an equity lens to our programs, policies, and expenditures to serve every resident and the diverse businesses of our Washington County. We're a great community because we come together to support one another. May 2022 be a year of hope, resiliency, and getting back to the activities we love. Best wishes to all of you. Good night.